And Harper just threw up in the restaurant. Damn it.
Camp Chaos, woo!
Hey guys, I'm Casey.
I'm Mike.
And this is Camp Chaos. So we are doing a giveaway this video. We're really excited about that. More on that a little bit later, but first we have some big news to share.
Yeah, we're going from Key West to Alaska. It's America's longest road trip, and we're super excited about it. People have been calling us crazy, but we're doing it anyways. And we're not cheating because we live in Jacksonville, so we're driving all the way down to the Keys, and then we're going straight to Alaska. So lots of crazy content coming up.
On our way down to the Keys, we're going to be stopping in Cape Canaveral to see Kennedy Space Center. We're also making a stop at Lake Okeechobee to see if Mike can catch any fish. But we all know Mike can't fish for shit, so. So we'll see you at Kennedy.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
3, 2, 1.
Booster ignition, liftoff, Space Shuttle Discovery, taking the space station to full power.
Roger and roll, Discovery.
And liftoff of Endeavour.
Roger, roll, Endeavour.
Endeavour flying at 3,100 miles per hour.
All right, so about that giveaway. Official NASA jacket. So got all the emissions on there. Apollo 2, NASA. This bad boy retails for 170 bucks at Kennedy Space Center, and it can be yours. All you gotta do is find a pink rocket ship somewhere in this video, and if you do, be the first one to comment, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll ship this right out to you. Never been here. Looking forward to seeing all the cool stuff they have. I already see the rockets from here. Should be a fun day.
Deep Space Launch Complex is one of the biggest buildings at Kennedy Space Center, and it's all about the future of space travel and what's happening in the space program right now. You'll get to check out the spacecraft of today and some awesome designs that could take us deep into space in the future, such as the Aerojet Rocketdyne RL-10 engine, plus a bunch of other really cool technology.
Now we're going on the tour bus. To go, what, see big rockets and stuff?
Yeah, go see big rockets and big hangars, how they do things here at Kennedy, so it should be pretty cool.
Can't wait to see a big rocket. I only have a small rocket.
So you can hop on these free buses that will take you behind the gates of Kennedy Space Center to the Apollo Saturn Center. The focus of the center is the amazing Apollo missions, which were these historic trips back to the moon in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Inside the center, you'll see this massive rocket. It's called the Saturn V. It was actually one of the ones that took astronauts to the moon, and it's taller than a 36-story building. You can also check out actual moon rocks, astronaut gear, and experience what it was like for astronauts during those missions.
That rock is 3.7 billion years old. What the? Looks like any other rock.
What was really cool is that on our way back to the visitor center, we actually got to see a SpaceX rocket being taken into the hangar. I had no idea how big they were in real life, but this thing was massive.
Red rocket. We're under the shaft. Alright, so when you're going into the theater for the Atlantis Shuttle, if you take a right instead of going into the auditorium, you can come straight in and skip the huge wait. Most people have to wait to come through here. But now we got the whole place to ourselves.
All right, now we're going to Planet Play, where there's a huge play area for kids and a bar for adults. Very, very nice.
So easy, those are so hard.
So that was Planet Play, where you can let the kids raise hell and the adults can enjoy a full-service bar. There's only one way in and one way out, so you don't have to worry about losing your kids. And the adults can get their drink on. That was the Kennedy Space Center here on the Space Coast. Leaving now. We bought some really cool stuff. We'll show you a little bit later when we get back to the RV. For now, 20-minute drive, and then we're slow smoking a big old pork butt.
So I found this new app, RV Life. Heard about it on a forum. It's pretty cool, makes life a lot easier. You can put all your stops and your plans right here. The only thing I wish it had is CarPlay, so it could go straight up on the screen. But I think they're about to do an update for that. But yeah, this app is sick.
Ooh here and a moo there. Ooh, look at that gator. Look at that boy. Phew. Gotta love Florida, boys.
So we were on our way to Coco Beach just now, and Harper was complaining that her stomach was hurting. It started getting worse and worse and worse, and then all of a sudden projectile vomit. She threw up all in the truck. And I don't know if you can tell, but she's like soaking wet. What happened?
It's just green beans.
Oh, it's just green beans?
Yeah.
Okay, she didn't eat green beans, so I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, Camp Chaos, woo!
Well, after Harper threw up all over the truck, we're now at the Coco Beach Pier. Never been to Coco Beach, and I've lived in Florida my whole life. Excited to see what it's like. So the first rule of this trip was we're not going to eat anywhere. It lasted about 1 minute. But after this restaurant, I'm serious, no more eating out. No more eating out. Okay? We're gonna bring sandwiches with us everywhere we go. How's that sound, Harpy?
Look at her reading the menu.
So this is the Pier restaurant in Coco Beach, right in the water. We got a super cool lifeguard over there doing some shadow boxing. I literally can't believe I'm watching this cringe in real time. And Harper just threw up in the restaurant. Damn it. All right, so Harper was sick all day, puking, and we didn't quite make it to where we wanted to go. But today, we're at the world's largest Ron John surf shop. And if you've ever driven in Florida on the highways, you've seen the signs. So we're about to go see if this is what it's said to be. Where does that saying go? So we're about to go see if it lives up to the hype. All right, well, of course, Casey spent entirely too much money, but that place is definitely worth the stop. They have stuff that you can't find anywhere else in there from brands that I normally wear all the time, and I've never seen some of the stuff. So if you can make a stop, check it out. Rolled up to the Wizard of Oz Museum, and I don't know shit about so don't know what to expect. But let's go check it out.
The museum revolves mainly around the Wizard of Oz books, which there are 14 of, as well as the iconic movie. The facility is basically one single giant room with a ton of memorabilia, props, and artifacts, some of which are pretty creepy. There's also like this sad little kids room area that's dark and kind of strange, but hey, at least they tried to make an effort. You can see Dorothy's slippers, hang out with the Witch of the West, and then sit down in an immersive room which features scenes from the story, followed by a Van Gogh art show. Overall, we weren't really impressed.
So we're just leaving the Wizard of Oz Museum. We spent a total of like 15 minutes in the entire museum. It's really, really small, overpriced. We didn't have a good time in there. So if you're in Cocoa Beach and you're looking up things to do, the Wizard of Oz Museum is inevitably gonna come up as one of like the top TripAdvisor's activities to do when you're in Cocoa Beach. Don't come.
Just pulled up to the dinosaur store and museum to get that nasty taste out of my mouth from the Wizard of Oz. Hopefully this place is more fun. Elevators bring you up. Elevators.
What?
Elevators bring you up and down. Elevator, elevator, what? Elevator. Was that his wiener? That's his wiener. Well, creep. Mummified falcon from 712 to 323 BC. That big dino? That big dino boy? Say, hey, good boy. Good boy. You got boogers in there, boy? You got some boogies in there, boy? He ate his own boogers. That's a pelican. Just kidding. That's a,
Peacock.
yeah, peacock. Damn! That's a big boy. That's a big ass boy. So do go here, don't go to the Wizard of Oz. This place blew Wizard of Oz out of the damn water. They have alligators, snakes, dinosaur fossils, ancient Egyptian fossils. They got pretty much everything in there. And instead of $30 a ticket, it's only 16 bucks and the kids were free. So we spent about the same price on 2 adults as we did for the whole family at Wizard of Oz. Makes no sense, but. Today we are at Okeechobee KOA. We left Space Coast around 8:30, got here around 11. We got an early check-in. Pretty damn massive place. Golf courses, fishing lakes. It is hot as the devil's down here, I'll tell you that much. And we forgot to tell you the coolest upgrade of this trip. Check this bad boy out. That's a dishwasher. Hell yeah.
All right, so we are in downtown Okeechobee, which is like the Main Street area. Mike is sick as a dog. Harper, I guess, gave him whatever she had. So he has been thrown up all night. It was a really, really long night in the RV. I was spared somehow, so I'm taking the kids out for a little walk around downtown. Yeah. So as you're walking around downtown, there's this big patch of grass kind of in the middle of everything.
It's called Cattleman Square. So there's a ton of little sculptures of cows and this guy that's wrangling them. And it's kind of an ode to like the legacy of the cattlemen here in Okeechobee, because they have such a strong historical hold on this area. I mean, it's one of their biggest income sources. If you're driving through, all you see is really cattle. No, dude, that's crazy. So cool. Like it?
Today we are at Lake Okeechobee. Rented us a little pontoon boat with the family. Gonna try and do some fishing, just sticking around. Jack's already cranky. Should have known that a baby on a boat wouldn't be a good idea, but we tried anyways. Harper's having a blast. Been sick the past few days, just laid up in bed. Been coming out both ends, if you know what I mean. So today's the first day I've been able to get out of the RV. Gotta leave early because the weather got pretty bad out there and pontoon boats suck in rough water, and Jack was having a little temper tantrum. So we left like 3 hours before our return time was, which sucks. So now we're just gonna go back to the RV, get everything organized, packed up, and ready for our week stay in the Keys. So we just left Lake Okeechobee on the way to the Keys, finally. That was the longest 3 days ever. Having the stomach bug, and then yesterday on the boat, the weather was bad, Jack was throwing a temper tantrum, and there's just a whole lot of nothing to do in Okeechobee, unless you have a boat and you're older, and you have arthritis, and you play wiffle ball. So, we will see you in the Keys when we get there. Shoo!